Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform. Follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast. You can always email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast at gmail.com. Again, that's BJ and Bill, the podcast at gmail.com. I can't believe it, but we welcome you to episode 166.
Route 66.
That's what I was thinking. Find your kicks
on Route 66. I have driven a few miles on Route 66 because it goes through Flagstaff. And when you live in Phoenix, part of it cuts east-west across Flagstaff when you're driving from Phoenix to Vegas. So that means nothing. I just thought I'd throw that in.
Well, I don't know if you remember this one. My brother was really into classic cars, and you know, he had an old coupe himself and some pretty cool classic cars. And a few times, him and some of his fellow cruisers,
yes,
they would cruise Highway 66. I don't know how far they would go, but I know, they'd take a few days and they'd, run up.
Well, and from Indiana, it must have crossed through there somewhere.
I don't know if they had to go join it or not, but I know.
Yeah.
I know they did it a few times ago. Oh, we're going to do the Route 66 route.
Don't make me go to Google Maps, because I will. I always, I don't know. I must have this thing about maps or locations or something. Whenever somebody tells me, oh, I live in Steinhatchee, Florida, I got to go to the Google Map. I got to look it up. Got to see where it is. Got to see how far of a drive it is for me. Whatever, I don't know. It's just I guess I should start a travel blog. I guess.
Although, Bill Stevens, I've mentioned other things that don't have to do with maps, and you go, oh, let me go Google that. I think you are just a lover of Google.
I'm a looker-upper. Yes, I am. Well, I was a kind of a reporter for 30 years, so yes, I'm always interested in that sort of thing. So anyway, that's the show. Yeah. Welcome, episode 166. How you doing, BJ Odom? You were on another podcast. You're fooling around with other podcasts, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You're fooling around with other podcasts. You got a side podcast.
I don't know if this was on a podcast or if this will be on air. She never really said, and I should have asked, but I didn't want to go, is this going to be on your podcast or is this going to be on your actual radio show?
Yeah, because you mentioned this lady. What's her name again?
Frankie Boyer. It's the Frankie Boyer Show.
Frankie Boyer Show.
Right. Let's give her a plug.
Yes, absolutely. Give her a plug. And we looked up, we Googled it last week. Yeah, thank you very much. and we found, yes, that she has 2 or 3 shows or podcasts or both. We're not sure. Her website, it definitely shows her on the air somewhere. And I don't know, maybe it's a little syndicated radio show. I don't know.
Now, I know that she does have a syndicated radio show because the way I got on there was with Jeff Weber. I worked with back in what was the year? I worked with him like in 76, 77, somewhere in there.
Wow. That's a name I hadn't heard before.
And we've got to, well, actually he's working now. He's another one of those guys that's working for my son.
Oh, okay. We're all working for your son, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. But what his story is, he owned a small little network, a talk network.
Okay. Of radio stations?
Yeah. And cool. She was on his talk radio network.
Gotcha.
That he owned and things like that. And then he ended up selling that, but he still knew her and still knew the producer.
Got it.
And so somehow, I don't know how, but thank you, Jeff Weber. He took a little note or whatever and sent it to them. And they said, oh, that sounds very interesting. Because he goes, what you did, your book is right down their alley.
Right.
And so, so they had me on like I said, I don't know. We did it by Zoom and it was kind of cool because the producer was on because she has a producer. Although I never saw him. He just had a little square that talked about something production. So he must
right.
Production company or something. And
Wow.
of course, I saw her,
Right.
and she had to take a little break. And how far do we go? It's 4 minutes and 18 seconds or something like that. And she goes, okay, I got to do something and I'll be right back. And then we can kick it from there. And she came back. She goes, okay, you got the recorder going. And so I don't know. It was kind of a cool thing to do.
Right. So obviously, well, obviously not live then. So, but that's fine. Yep. And then, so maybe she just records interview segments for her radio show or podcast or both. All good. All good.
Yeah. If anybody finds out about my book and buys it, I will be happy.
Well, yes, that's kind of the point, isn't it?
Well, since we're talking about my book, I've got to share.
Since we're talking, wait a minute. We're always talking about your book,
Yeah,
and that's okay. I mean, that's the job. Yeah.
But this is a funny story.
I'm listening.
So we all know. Now we're back to my son again.
Okay.
He works with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Well, I'm familiar with the story.
And so, my son gave him a book,
Yes.
took the picture of it.
Yes.
And so he was actually, believe it or not, I haven't seen him in probably about a month or two.
Your son or Shaq?
No, I haven't seen Shaq in probably a couple years.
Okay.
But I haven't seen my son in probably 2 or 3 months. So
Okay.
he decided, listen to this. He's a busy, busy man. He decided to jump in his car Saturday, come up and see his daddy, spent the night, and then he left after having lunch with his daddy and his sister,
Nice.
going back home. So, but he was
Nice.
telling me, he gave Shaq the book, and Shaq said, "Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you, thank you." and then he was talking to him later, and he goes, "Yeah, you can tell your dad that I got it right next to my crapper."
All right. I do not want to see pictures of that. No, but my lady friend and I have this thing that it's like, if there's no pictures, it didn't happen. It's just, you got to have a picture. But this is one that I will pass. No pictures, thank you. No pictures. So, but good for him. Good for him.
But then he goes, "Tell your dad I love him, man."
Awesome. That's awesome. Good for him.
So, he's reading it, but he's reading it in intervals as he's
Everybody, don't you have well, I know you're BJ Odom, you probably don't. Before you had your iPad, before you had your iPhone, you had books and magazines in the bathroom. It was like the library.
We still do.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Well, now my book is officially in Shaq's crapper. I only use that because that's the word he used.
That's the word he used. Okay, that's fine. That could easily make an appearance on the Shaq Fu Radio blog, and if you know, you know.
Tell your dad I got his book. I got his book on the crapper.
There you go.
I'm reading it when I'm in there.
That's awesome.
Whoever thought someone would be proud because their book was being read in the crapper?
Well, see, that's how if it was you or me, we'd go, ooh. But if it's a celebrity, we go, oh. But that's the way the world works. That's the way the world works. I'm sorry to say. So, all right, cool. Well, good. Good for him. Good for you. Good for all of us. All right. That wore that out now. Okay.
See,
fine.
I would like a picture of that. I mean, not actually him.
Yeah.
Because when you're sitting on the crapper, you really don't see anything normally.
Yeah, thanks. This is already going too far off the deep end for me, but yes, I hear you.
Okay, I'll sip on my tea here, and you can change the subject.
Well, I was more curious about the podcast you were on this morning about this lady's Frankie whatever, and
Frankie Boyer.
Frankie Boyer. Thanks to her. Did she give you any indication of when we'll be able to hear it live and on the air? Or
no, but I sent her an email afterwards.
Right.
She's good at getting back with emails.
Right.
And I said, hey, please, like I do have over 5,000 people
on your email list.
So I said, hey, make sure when it comes out, you let me know and I will put it all over my social media.
Of course. You got thousands and thousands of followers. That's the game. Again, that's the game. You're not unless your name is J.K. Rowling and you're publishing the next Harry Potter book. It's there. Any publisher on planet Earth is going to say, we'd love to publish your book, Mr. Odom. How many followers do you have? How many friends on Facebook? How many Instagram followers? How many, And if you can say, yeah, I got, 5 million Instagram followers and 5 million YouTube subscribers or whatever, they're going to be like, we're in. we
Now,
love you. So,
I
yeah.
have a YouTube page. I really don't use that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I use that, of course, for my iPhone stuff, for Bill's iPhone tips. Little plug there. But yeah, I don't do a lot with it. Although I keep, our friend Vicky Wagner keeps hammering me that I need to get to do more videos on that, because it seems like there's a new scam every week. There's a new something coming out all the time that we need to talk about. And of course, I don't know, have you updated your phone to iOS 26 yet?
Well, when did it come out? I have the
Right.
way I have mine set up.
Yes.
It automatically updates
Okay.
when I get, when an update comes out.
Yes, you're not a geek like me. I am a geek. When I hear it's available for public download, I push the button. Settings, about, software update, in that order. And then it's like, oh, iOS 26 is available. Yes, please. And I take it right away. Now, could it bite me in the ass? It could absolutely bite me in the ass someday. It hasn't yet. Here's me knocking on wood. It has not bitten me in the ass yet. So but I installed it. And for those of you who have iPhones, it looks really different. And there's going to be some people probably freaking out over it. And so yours truly has to step up and put out a few videos. That's for sure. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I wonder if I've, done that yet. I want to look here, software update.
Software updates.
But I because now it has now, but that would be, I think, Facebook. Facebook has screwed me up and changed it again.
Oh, I don't use the Facebook app. I just use it on the web browser. So I hear you.
Okay. Update now.
Update now. Oh, well, if you do that, it's going to take over your phone and you're going to lose your phone for 20 minutes. So,
well, we're going to be on for,
we're on
20
Zoom.
minutes.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
So I'm not going to really lose anything.
No.
Wait, mine says upgrade to 26. What did you say the number was?
iOS. They changed the numbering system. All right. This is a little, if you join me at Bill's iPhone tips for more. It was going in numbers like, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then they finally decided to jump like a model year of a car. So now it's iOS 26 because it came out in 2026. I almost said 1926. It came out in 2026. So you now have, so that will help keep it straight in all of our brains about, oh, I'm on iOS, it's 2026. I'm on iOS 26 or iPad 20, whatever.
See,
whatever.
that I'm on it now.
You're about to be.
No, I already was.
Okay.
It says upgrade to, let me see. Yeah, that's already upgraded.
Okay. Then you're fine.
Like I said, it does it automatically for me.
Yeah. Yeah. All good. All good. So anyway, yours truly is going to probably be doing some new videos about that. In fact, I almost, but did not today, send you an invite link to test drive a new bit of software that I'm considering using that doesn't use Zoom. Dare we say it? We shouldn't say that while we're on Zoom. But it doesn't use Zoom. It uses its own recording function to record you and record me, and it puts them together. And yeah, so anyway, maybe I'll do that with my other podcast with Miss Vicky later in the week, but we'll see. Anyway,
yeah, I need to learn that because
more tech toys.
My tech toys are about ready to how do I say it?
Retire.
Peter out on me.
Yeah. Yeah. They're sunsetting, just like you and me.
both of my boxes. I have two boxes.
Uh-huh.
And one I only do, one I do the podcast with you.
Right.
And the other one I just do the other podcast, the Gift of Life podcast.
Right.
And because I use another recording device with that.
Got it.
So I go back and forth, and both of these boxes are probably like 3 or 4 years old.
Wow.
And they're both just like really getting bogged down.
Yeah, they're getting old. They're getting, just like you and me, they're getting old. They can't handle it like they used to. Yeah.
That's what I hate about technology, though. It gets I don't know if I want to say they're smart or we're dumb, but you look at your iPhones, you look at your boxes you have to be computers.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like you're 3 or 4 years into it, and things start to go wrong and it starts to peter out. And I think that it's programmed to do that. So you'll go out and buy another, gizmo.
I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to say you're wrong because I mean, the car manufacturers figured that out 50 years ago. Planned obsolescence was the word. And it's like, okay, the car's good for a couple of years, but then it's going to start to fall apart because we want you to buy another one. So yes, I get that. I totally get that with phones and iPads and laptops and all that stuff. It's totally true. I mean, I'm not saying it's totally true. I believe that that's the same thinking is at work when it comes to iPhones and all technology. The same is at work with all technology. Just like old cars, just like cars. So yeah,
like old people. I'm starting to
right. We need to trade you in for a new.
I think I need to get traded in. Yeah, and a new model needs to come out.
I don't know.
This one's pretty well shot.
The trade-in value though is there's no Kelly Blue Book value for you. I'm sorry. There's just
yeah, but if I took it, what is it, T-Mobile or whatever, I can take it in and get a brand new and no matter how old, what kind of shape it's in.
I've seen that ad. Yeah, that's a great ad. I'm like, yes, please. Can I get a new body for this one? I love that.
That would be such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, just not happening. So I appreciate that. But anyway, that's awesome. Go find Frankie Boyer's podcast and or radio show. You can look. I think it's just frankieboyer.com on the internet. We'll check on that. In fact, let's take a quick break and I'll tell you where we can find that when we come back. And we're back. This is BJ and Bill, the podcast, and I was indeed correct. It is frankieboyer.com, FRANKIE, frankieboyer.com. And she has 3 shows, and Holistic Talk Radio, and it says listen live at 8:30 in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's kind of confusing, to be honest with you, to try and figure out where she's at and all that, but she's got 3 different shows. Got a lifestyle show, got a holistic show, got a cannabis show. So there you go. Just tune in there. And I'm looking at, let's see, are you on internet? I don't know what that is. People she's interviewed. Okay. Oh, she's interviewed Dr. Oz and Suzanne Summers and all. Cool. All right. Anyway, we're adding BJ Odom to the list of famous people she's interviewed.
All right.
Very cool. So anyway, go find it. Go tell her we said hi, etc.
Now, do you remember back in the day when we were at Groovin 102.9?
102.9.
In the Rinda building?
Yes.
Do you remember Dave? What was his name over at GUF? Dave. Oh, why can't I think of it?
The only Dave I remember is Dave Ferraro, and I worked with him before I even know who BJ Odom was at 96 Super Q. So
yeah, well, I'm going to be on his show on in the morning next week.
Live on the radio.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm gonna have to skip this. I should have probably answered it. They're probably saying I'm dying or something. It was whenever I see. I shouldn't say this because maybe the scammers will figure this out. Like my phone can come up with any number I do not know.
Yes.
And I just ignore it.
Probably best.
But anytime a 813 number comes up,
Tampa Bay area code.
Yeah. I immediately answer it.
Even if you don't recognize the number. Oh, because it could be calling from a different number. Yeah, I get it.
It could be well, the way I look at it could be Tampa General.
Yes.
And they
somebody
could be
just
saying,
some nurse calling from some random phone somewhere.
Yes, because you never know. And usually 99% of the time when I answer an 813,
it's Tampa
that's
General.
who it is.
Okay.
Good to know. I've never really here's 813. Picked it up and would you like to buy some car insurance? Would you like to buy it? Or no. I'll you guys have some more.
Oh yeah.
I can't even understand what the hell you're saying, buddy.
I have been finding a lot of scam calls coming from Marco Island. At least that's how they appear on my phone.
Yeah, same here. Same with the
Oh,
wife.
okay. All right, good. I'm not happy, but I'm glad that I'm not the only one seeing that. It's like, really? I know there's no call centers on Marco Island. Well, I don't know that. Maybe I should
Well,
check. I don't know.
let
But
me
anyway.
ask you a question, Bill
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
So, your cell phone, like my cell phone, what is the area code? Just give me the first three numbers
Hmm.
of your phone number.
It's the old Fort Myers. It's the old Fort Myers area code 239.
That's what I have.
Yeah,
And it seems like 90%, I think somehow they find your cell phone records or something, because it
maybe.
seems like I get more scam calls from 239 than anywhere else.
I hadn't thought of that. That's an interesting observation. Because maybe they think you'll think it's like, oh, I must know somebody. It's in the same area code.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they do it.
Interesting.
Because you being a computer guy knows just as much as anybody else that you can be at some computer anywhere in the world
Yes.
and pretty much make a number anywhere you want.
Yes.
And, so, 239, I
Yes.
best answer that now.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's actually all right. If you're a scammer and you're listening to our show, don't do that.
Yeah, use your own damn area code.
Use your own ideas. Doggone it. Don't pay attention to BJ and Bill's show because we got some good scam ideas.
If I ever see 239 and don't know
Right.
the rest of the number.
Right.
And another, now do you get a lot from Immokalee?
No.
Marco
you?
Island and Immokalee. I get a lot of
Really?
calls. And I know no one in Immokalee.
No, I know nobody in Immokalee. No. I was going to say I knew one guy down there, but he was in Belglade, or what's at the bottom of the lake. It's not Immokalee. I forget. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if I go right now to there's they changed it. I can't tell you anymore where the call is coming from. Well, I don't know that because they changed up the look of the screen on iOS 26. Boy, my work is cut out for me. I see that now about having to go back and explain to people how all this works. So anyway, it's another job for another day, BJ Adam.
Where will they find these videos when they are done, Bill Stevens?
Well, if they were smart, they would go to YouTube and just do a quick search for hashtag Bill's iPhone tips. And you'll see the guy in the red shirt. That's me. So yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate the plug.
I need to start doing more videos.
Yes, I agree.
I'm gonna start my own little video thing. It's gonna be BJ's Blondes podcast.
BJ's Blondes?
Yeah, I'm going to just explore blondes throughout the country, and then I'm going
to,
then I will review them,
No, I don't know, but okay. You mean because you're a blonde, sort of. It's mostly gray.
I'm not gray anymore. I'm not
mostly
really
gray. Yeah,
look at how thin that is. That's it. Oh, that's disgusting.
I know, that's crazy. It's crazy. Can't help you.
It just gets thinner every day.
It's thinner every day. I know. So anyway, BJ's blonde. It just sounds like that so much could go wrong with that I don't think, if we asked Miss Susan about that, if she would be okay with that, somehow I don't think your spouse would be okay with that.
Yeah, and I don't know who would kill me first, Susan or one of the blondes that I tried to interview and say, hey, would you like to be on my video here?
Yeah.
Checking out the blondes.
Yeah, I think that's a pass. I'm afraid, I hate to say it, but I think that's a pass. You can find something better to talk about.
Okay, I have to think of another idea.
There's plenty of good ideas out there. You'll find one. It's okay.
I don't even want to talk about what we're going to talk about next.
Uh-oh, what?
I know.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Anybody who's a football fan knows.
I know. It was an ugly day all around, literally all around for football. It really was. I mean, for Florida football fans, let's put it that way. It was an ugly day all around. It's just where to start. I'm literally watching the Jacksonville Jaguars pretty much having their way, pretty much doing anything they want to do with the Houston Texans, who their starting quarterback is out there. they got another bit, and it's like it's a 19-point lead going into like the middle of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter. And so I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I got to go pick up a few groceries. My lady friend and I are making a nice pot roast for dinner. I ran over to Publix. I came back. By the time I came back, I put it on. It's like we lost. The Jags lost. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, that was now the only reason, by the way, I did that. And I texted you and I'm like, I was not happy because all week I'm watching the CBS promos and it's like the featured game on Sunday at the 1 o'clock window is Tampa Bay Buccaneers, playing the New England Patriots. The featured game. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm on this. And then, of course, here I am in North Central Florida, where we are closer to Jacksonville. So guess what? We got to watch the Jags game.
That's what we'd had to do in Orlando.
Well, you were blacked out because the game was in Tampa. So maybe that was my problem too. I'm not sure. But yeah, if it's Jags versus Bucks, I'm getting the Jags every time. You in Orlando, because it was a home game, you might have gotten blacked out. So sorry. Anyway, so yeah,
thank God
BJ and Bill had to suffer in silence.
Good thing I had and I was trying to keep you updated, but again, an old man like me gets lost every.
But you did a fine job. You really did a fine job keeping up because you had the red zone. So you're texting me updates from the red zone as things are happening. And I saw zero highlights. Even on the other CBS game, they had the little score box in the upper left every once in a while, but no highlights, nothing. Thanks for nothing, CBS. So anyway.
Well, I can tell you why the Bucks lost yesterday.
Because we weren't watching?
Nope.
Because you weren't wearing your creamsicle uniform?
No, I had my jersey on.
Oh, here it comes.
I had my hat on.
Here it comes.
Now listen to this story. So my wife has a good friend.
Yes.
And they lived in our neighborhood in Fort Myers.
Okay.
And now, since they're such good friends, they have bought a home in our neighborhood here in Claremont.
Nice.
Well, she signed up to because she's real crafty. Not my wife, but the friend.
Right.
Real crafty. Quilts, you name it, she can do it.
Cool.
So they were having a craft fair at the clubhouse. All of a sudden,
yes,
this woman who is a Patriots fan and has been ever since I have known her.
Oh no!
Has asked my wife, I have to go see my son in Chicago. Can you take over the craft fair for me? And because I've already signed up, I already paid my money.
Right?
Can you try and sell my goods?
Wow!
So my wife agrees.
What a friend!
Yeah, she likes this woman. They get along great.
That's cool.
So she said,
all good.
But I told her, I said, okay, go to the crafts fair, sell her goods, but wear your Bucks jersey.
Yes.
Would she do that? No.
She didn't.
And then I had her friend, who is the Patriots, fan.
Yeah.
Texting me during the game. Oh, how's it going?
How's it going? Football game or how's it going?
Oh, yeah. She wasn't asking me about the craft fair.
Oh, man. That's cold. That's just cold. I'm sorry.
And I actually said, well, I am divorcing my wife. She's at the craft fair. I go, she's at the craft fair not wearing her Bucks jersey.
And it's on you.
This marriage is over.
And you own this. Funny.
But that's a true
so
story.
Anyway,
because they're big Patriot fans, so they were happy.
The stars were so unaligned yesterday for our Buccaneers. And they, again, as always, they tried to make it close at the end. I heard that. I heard there was an attempted comeback. Didn't work. But there you go. Wow. What's a fan to do?
I don't know, but it was very, very depressing.
It was, and as if that wasn't adding insult to injury, pouring salt on the wound. Pick your cliche. The Miami Dolphins
Oh yeah, they
Not
cleaned
just
house.
not just beat Buffalo, they beat up on Buffalo bad. What the hell, man?
I think the coach finally said, if I don't hurry up and turn this around, I'm getting fired.
I get it, but how do you just flip that switch? Where is that switch located? I want that switch. But anyway, so congrats to you, Miami Dolphins. You beat the Buffalo. And it was just weird yesterday. Yesterday was a weird day of football. So anyway,
Well, I can't say this.
I watched
at
Aaron
least.
Rodgers get his butt handed to him last night on
Oh,
Sunday
that's
Night
good.
Football. Yeah. Pittsburgh lost. And then tonight's the Eagles and somebody, I think. I don't know. It's just this weekend was pretty much just a lost football weekend. Oh, and for you college fans, both the University of Florida and Florida State University both lost. So
That's no surprise.
that's not a surprise. No, it isn't. So anyway.
Now, like you, and I don't know. I don't know how big you are, but you're from Cleveland, so you follow. Not only do you follow the Bucks and root for them, but
Yep.
you follow the
Cleveland
Cleveland Clowns.
Cleveland Browns. Yes, I do.
Oh,
Still got a t-shirt. Still got a t-shirt.
I thought it was a clowns.
Clowns. It kind of is. It really kind of is. Yeah. Sorry
And
to
so
say.
I'm originally from Indiana. In fact, where I used to live, there was a little college there called St. Joseph College.
Yes.
And the Bears used to come there for their training. That was their training camp outside of Chicago.
Right.
So I should be, even my son and his son, who never, ever lived in Indiana, is a Bears fan.
Right.
They 2 weeks in a row now, they pulled out a squeaker at the last minute.
Right.
So
right.
maybe I need to switch to the Bears.
That's a scary thought. That really is. That's a real scary thought. But yeah, I get it. So anyway,
Indiana.
I don't have an answer for you.
Indiana.
Indiana.
When I was a kid, when I was younger,
Yeah.
Indiana University, was known for basketball.
Yes, very much.
That's where they shined.
Very, very much. Still is.
And Purdue University used to shine in football.
Boilermakers.
Now they've just switched roles. Now the Boilermakers have a halfway decent basketball team.
Right.
The guy who's a giant, who is like a record holder for being tall.
Right.
And then, now the IU is like this killer football team.
I get it. I do. So anyway, it was just a weird weekend of sports for college and pro football, for all around. It was just weird all around. Sorry, it just was. So anyway, all right.
I just need to work with more blondes. Maybe I'll figure it
out. All right, while BJ Odom ponders his next blonde podcast or whatever he's pondering, I don't really want to know.
Videos.
It's videos. Very good. Yeah. All right, I'm in. Let's take a quick break and sort out exactly what's going on. We will be right back. Welcome back. This is BJ and Bill, the podcast. I'm Bill Stevens. That's BJ Odom. And if you would love to help out the show, we would appreciate it tremendously. Wherever you get your podcast, wherever you collect this show, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, you name it, we're on all of them. So feel free to leave that 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. And if you'd like to get in touch with the show, best way is probably the Facebook page. Do a search for BJ and Bill, the podcast. You got to spell it out because there's so many podcasts out there. BJ and Bill, the podcast on Facebook. You'll find us there. Leave your jokes, leave your pictures of you with Bucky, whatever you want to leave. We'd love to see what you got. There you go.
So what's new with you? We went through, a little bit of my book.
Yeah. Not too much. The lady friend, of course, spent the weekend. We retreat. Of course, last weekend we drove back. Last weekend was on the road. I mean, we drove back from Georgia on Saturday. I drove to Tampa, to St. Pete on Sunday for a board meeting of this group that I'm in. So this week I was happy to just chill and do nothing. And here in Gainesville, our wonderful Parks and Rec department is working on at the park where we play pickleball. They're working on building new pickleball court. That's the good news. The good news is new pickleball courts are coming. The bad news is we broke the switch that controls the lights on the old one, so there's no lights. So now that it gets dark at freaking 5:15 p.m., there's been no pickleball for a week and a half now. So I'm sad, but it's okay. I'll recover. It'll be okay. But so you ask what's new? Nothing. It's been quiet. I'm happy to report it's been quiet.
It's kind of like here, like I said, though, I wasn't surprised because he let me know he was coming, my son.
Yes.
So that always brightens my weekend.
Sure.
And what happened too, he didn't come up with the family. He just came up and
by himself.
Yeah, by himself and spent some time with dad. So he didn't need to worry about what the kids might want to do or
nice.
He just
nice.
It was just him and dad.
How cool is that?
That was very cool.
How is it going? How is it going running the podcast playground? Is he frazzled or has he got it under control?
Oh, I don't know how to. Here's what.
Because we know he works his butt off. Unlike his father and his father's friend, he works his ass off.
Yeah, he starts about 5 o'clock in the morning, and his day usually ends at 10. And of course, I wake up, a little bit later than he did, and there he is on kitchen table on his laptop, working away while he's here, Sunday morning. But he's started a few new projects now that he's getting excited about.
There's something about entrepreneurs. You've probably heard this story that they're thinking that Tesla is thinking of paying Elon Musk a salary of $1 trillion. That's not a joke. And even if you had all the money on planet Earth, some people, and your son is one of them and Elon is another, they're just going to keep finding things to do because they're wired that way. It's like, ooh, what's the next thing? Ooh, what's next? Ooh, what's next? I respect that. I do.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just going to say it. They have taken over the syndication and, selling national commercials for the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Wow.
That's the new thing now. They've taken over. Well, he's not in control of it, but
right.
He's in control of getting more affiliates.
Right.
And more commercials, in which he's working with another man that he's brought on the team Jeff Weber, the guy I talked about earlier.
Right.
Who has, had his own network, his news network.
Right.
And now he's teamed up with Gentry and they're selling the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And also, if people from Southwest Florida may remember these two, because they now have a syndicated sports show, Miller and Moulton.
I remember Moulton. Wait, who,
Miller, he came to town and he was like with the Everblades for quite a while.
Oh,
Miller
yes.
and Moulton.
Okay, cool.
Moulton
so that's another podcast on the podcast playground.
And also they have a syndicated radio show 3 hours a day talking sports.
Wow.
So,
on radio or on a podcast?
on radio.
Wow.
On radio.
Wow.
And same with Bubba, he's on, some affiliates.
Yeah.
Now their goal is to find more affiliates and help sell the show.
Wow.
And he's also producing music, and they're producing listen to this. This is kind of cool. A Shaq Fu album. Going to be like whatever
original music or
all original music, and it all centers around Shaq.
Of course. Well, because Shaq has his own music. He's done his own. What are they? EDM, electronic dance music. Not my style, but I get it. I hear what he's doing. Cool. So what are they going to do? Is it going to be original Shaq stuff, or is it going to be?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna. I don't know if Shaq will do any of it, but it's all going to be songs about Shaq, and they're going to put an album.
Shaq.
Yeah, and they're going to put an album out. Shaq Fu music. I don't know. That's
weird, but cool. All right.
So someday you'll be able to go to Spotify and listen to the Shaq Fu album.
Shaq Fu album. That's
wherever you
cool.
get your music.
And I think I don't know if you turned me on to that or not, or somebody else, but there's a whole website geared around AI generated music. And you can like generate your own stuff and post it up there and it can get voted on and all that sort of thing. So that might be something for the Shaq music to, well, I don't know if they're going to use, AI. I'm sure that'll play a part in it, but anyway, we'll see. So all good. All good.
No, what I've been told, and whether it's true or not, I don't know, but like even, in the music world,
right?
They've been doing a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of AI has been used in
I'm
music
sure.
production over the.
I'm totally sure of that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's just so much out there nowadays that's, I mean, even Shaq has that TV commercial. I think it's for the General Insurance. He's been a long time guy with the General, where he just says one word and they put it into the AI and they put it into the computer and they put it into the auto tune and he ends up winning a Grammy or something like that for like Shaq just going, whoa. So it's pretty, I don't remember it, but I remember seeing the commercial. Yeah. So, have you now, are you ready to change topics? Because I just had a reminder of one. Have you upgraded Alexa yet to Alexa Plus?
I don't think so. I don't even.
I'm not sure I would recommend it.
I'll just tell you this: you may need to do a video.
Talking. Alexa, stop.
You may need to do a video on that.
I might. I've been using it for a week.
Is it like
I'm
an
not
AI
sure I
helper?
like the up. I'm not sure I like the upgrade. She's a little too chatty. She's like, I used to ask when I would get up in the morning and I would say, Alexa, weather. And she would tell me the weather. And now she's like, it's going to be a beautiful day in Gainesville, Bill. And she just goes off. Like, all right, thanks. I got it. Stop.
You're saying she's a little chatty, huh?
Chatty. A little. And like most AI, I'll ask for a football score or something like that. And she'll give it to me. And then it's like, would you like to know more about this, statistics from today's game? Or would you like to hear the highlight? And I'm like, no, I just wanted the score. So anyway.
She's like all the other women.
AI is taking over the world one way or another. I might have just welcome our AI overlords. I don't know.
She's like all the other women. They know everything and they tell you they know everything.
Please direct all hate mail to BJ Odom at the BJ and Bill podcast. But yes, I'm not going to argue with that. And yet it's crazy. It's crazy how much. And I mean,
now
go ahead.
How do you update it though? What do I do? Go in there and go, Alexa,
Alexa,
don't update.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I got an email and then, or you could go to the app. I'm holding up my phone. You can go to the app on your phone to the who app. And I think it offers you the upgrade there. And if you're a Prime member, and I know you are, Amazon Prime, it's free. I mean, but for non-Prime people, they're still going to make it available for like $10 a month or so. I don't know. It's a benefit of Amazon Prime. So that's all I know. So anyway, it's too much. There's just too much going on out there. It's just, my lady friend and I will be sitting on the couch and she's surfing her Facebook page and we're talking about something. And look at that. By the way, there's an ad for the thing we were just talking about. Isn't that amazing? No, it's spying.
Yeah, I don't find that amazing anymore.
No, I don't either.
And sometimes I'll like every once in a while say, oh, that looks like might be an interesting video.
Mm-hmm.
So I click on it.
Uh-huh.
And then for the next 6 weeks, those videos are popping up like everywhere. And I'm going, okay, I don't need to know how to make macaroni and cheese that many times.
I know you're not, well, maybe you are on Instagram. I'm on Instagram more than any other social media at this point. That doesn't mean I'm a fan or I have a big following. It's just how it's shaken out. But Yes, if you click on and for some reason I got stuck on that where it's like, oh, look, that guy's making, high protein, low calorie burritos or something like that. I want to know more. And for now, so now every other video that I see on Instagram is a cooking video.
Yeah, that's
It's
the same
just,
with me.
oh my gosh,
It looked
really? People
it looked
really?
interesting, and you weren't hearing the sound or anything. So, well, let me click on that. That looks interesting.
Yep.
How he's making that, that meat, and he's,
Yep.
putting mustard on it and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And I go, let me watch
Uh-huh.
that and see what the thing is. And now I can't. I don't cook. I don't need to see 100 million cooking videos.
I thank you, but you're gonna see them anyway, doggone it. You're gonna see them anyway. So, and I don't have an answer for it. I don't, but it's just insanity how much we are being spied on and don't really know it. That's that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So
Of
that's
course,
my
I'm
story.
not.
I'm sticking to
I'm not smart enough to start my own social media company,
it. Why would you want to? I mean, come
but
on.
I would like to start a social media company.
Yes.
And the social media company would have one rule: no political bullshit allowed.
I'm
If you're not talking about your grandkids, you're not talking about your girlfriend, or you're not talking about, your
BJ don't want to hear it.
your town.
Right. He don't want to
But
hear it.
I don't care what side of the aisle, what
Right.
I
I
would
get
just
it.
like to be able to sit down on Facebook and just scroll and go, oh, no
That's nice.
political
I
BS.
know. I know. That's
Oh,
nice.
this is so beautiful.
I
Oh,
know.
there's that damn cooking app though. But oh well,
I
forget
know.
that. There goes. Oh, there's another video. Was
I I
cooking
think
meat.
you can I think you can control that a little bit because again, I'm not on Facebook all that much, so I couldn't tell you. But on my on Instagram, for example, or I'm even on Twitter, X, sorry. I'm on X. I don't see a lot of political stuff on there because I don't give that a thumb. Obviously, what you give the thumbs up to is what you get more of. So sports and, some financial stuff because I like trading my stocks and my Bitcoin and all that stuff. So yeah, I get it.
Well, I X out all of those. I do. It's like, no, I'm not interested. No,
I hear
not
you.
interested.
I
And
hear you.
I think it thinks, oh, he's not interested. Let me show him. Let me show him.
We'll make him interested. That's an interesting theory, but I don't think it works that way, but I'm not sure, so I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I could, that's what I would do. I'd start social
I
media.
understand. I do. I get it.
That's
So
no political, none,
no political
zero.
stuff. Good luck with that. Good.
Well,
That's all I'm saying is good luck with that because boy, oh boy, everything is so political nowadays. It's crazy. It really is. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, BJ Odom. I don't know. But just remember that it's all just, I mean, you can always turn your phone off or put it in silent mode because I get it. Some people, if you take their phone away, they go into panic mode. I get it. All right. Put your phone into silent mode and go for a walk outside. Try grass and trees and birds. It works. Trust me, it works.
okay. I'm not addicted to drugs.
I know. Well, at least
I'm,
not the prescription ones
yeah.
that they give you for your yeah, but I get it. Yes.
I'm not addicted to alcohol, but
I
there's
get it.
something about this phone that like they say, sometimes people that smoke and have an addiction to
Yes.
nicotine,
Yes.
you just pick up a cigarette because it's just such a habit.
Mm-hmm.
I can be sitting there watching TV every night. And what do? Commercial comes on. What do?
I know.
I pick up my phone
I
and
know.
scan Facebook.
I do the same with X. Literally. And I mean I'm not going to say bad, but I am to the point where I mute the TV so that if there's something I want to hear, a video on X or Instagram, I'll be able to hear it. So I mute the TV on every commercial. Sorry, advertisers, you're not getting Bill's attention. And then I'll scroll for a little. But it's such an addiction. I get it. A dopamine hit. It's built to do that. it is, you're not imagining it. They are working to take over your brain.
Well, I'll admit, the
I
wife and
know.
I sit here and watch TV every night,
Yes.
and we're both sitting on the couch,
Yes.
being that old little loving, old couple.
That how cute.
But she's over there with her phone.
Yep.
I'm over there with my phone. We
Yep.
could be making wild, passionate love, but no, we're on our phones.
We do. It's the same at this house. She's playing, she has a little slot machine casino thing that she plays on her phone, and I'm on my iPad. I'm currently hooked on a game that's like a puzzle kind of a game with little like jump here, hop here. What, I don't even know what it's called. But we're both hooked on that, and yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, the only
Now,
game I'm hooked on is
however, I will add that there is still occasionally with the other thing that you mentioned, because we've only been together 6 or 7 months, so it's not like
we've
we've been
only
married for 50 years.
we've only been get married together forever, and like what? I'll do it next week.
I'm just saying there's still some of that fooling
Yeah,
around
well,
that goes on
congratulations.
that does not involve any electronic devices. Thank God.
Well, sometimes when we do it, there's
Sorry. Yeah. All right. I walked into that one. I stepped into that one, and now it's all over my shoe, and now I get it. So I deserve that. Yeah. Okay. You're fine. You're fine. Oh,
I will
man.
give you an update next week
On.
because I just bought this thing.
Uh-oh. What?
Well, let me do the whole story, okay?
Please.
Being a single father for a while, I had Gentry, and he
Mhm.
was just a little boy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just a dad who doesn't know how to cook that much.
Right.
So I would cook him hamburger helper.
Wow.
You put the noodles, you put
Yeah.
the
Oh,
ham, it all mixes up and it makes
anybody
it delicious.
who's been in a spot where they didn't have a lot of money knows exactly what hamburger helper is. Yes.
Yeah, so and tuna helper too.
There you go.
So we did a lot of that. And Susan just does not like, because if I'm going to make that, I'll make it on my own. I don't need to.
My lady friend would agree with your spouse. With the ladies would agree on that. That if you want that, I can make that, but I'm not buying a box. No.
Yeah.
Same with macaroni and cheese, by the way, which I still love. But yeah, I hear you.
So now, let me ask you this: have you bought those single mac and cheeses where it's a little thing and you open it up and then you pour some water in it, put it in the microwave, and then
No.
take the cheese and squeeze it out and put it in?
No. No, the answer is no.
You've never done that?
Oh, have I ever done that? I thought you were like, have I ever done that? Yes, I've probably done that for a late night meal on a midnight shift at a radio station somewhere 30 years ago. Yes. But have I done it lately? No. No.
Well, sometimes the wife makes, we go on our own. Like
Right.
my wife will make something, I'll make my own thing. Usually it's something like that.
Really?
So, yeah. So I, believe it or not,
Okay.
along with more parts than a chicken nugget, which you can find on Amazon,
Of course.
I found hamburger helper in the same type of container.
Like a single serving kind of a thing.
Yeah. You open it up, put a little water on it, put it in the microwave, boom,
Done.
hamburger helper. I haven't had one yet. It may like totally suck
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's got little pieces. I don't know how they do it, but it's got to be like frozen, dried, whatever the hell.
Freeze dried noodles.
No, freeze dried, not noodles, but burger in it. Yeah. It's hamburger helper, Bill.
I understand. I know that. I can read the title. I can read the name. Yeah. That's a hard pass for me. No.
I bought a 4-pack. I have not yet tried it.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I
so you're
showed
gonna
my
have to
wife, she
report
goes,
back on that one for sure.
"You got to be kidding me." She goes, "Why would you buy that?" I go, "Cause you won't ever make hamburger helper. You won't. I want a hamburger helper sometimes, and I want to see how bad this stuff." I even said that. I just need to see how bad this stuff is.
And the answer is it's going to be really, really bad. Really bad. But I mean, yeah, all in the interest of science. So we appreciate you sacrificing your taste buds to find out exactly how it's going to go. Wow, that's just,
Well,
I've
I
not
got
seen that. I'll be honest with you. I have not seen the instant hamburger. I've seen the instant like mac and cheese, not the hamburger helper. You know, like
so
the
I
ramen
so I,
noodles, you know, of
it's
course.
probably kind of like that. So I got a
Yeah.
4-pack. You know, I may only eat one, but I got the 4-pack.
Wow. Well, you can, donate the rest of them to
It was cool because
some
on
soup
Amazon.
kitchen somewhere.
Oh, what, dear?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are you interrupting the
She's
program
interrupting
all
the
about?
program.
You
Ladies and
must be
gentlemen,
listening.
Miss Susan is
He's
with
always
us.
complaining about eating healthy and doing the right thing and not eating a lot of red meat. And then he goes out and buy this high sodium fake stuff, which I could have made boiled pasta and regular ground beef and cheese. But no, he has to
But
get the
no.
fake sodium stuff.
I know she can't hear me, but tell her I agree.
He
I agree.
agrees. Bill
I
agrees.
agree. You're doing
He
the right
picks at all
thing.
my cooking, but he'll go out and get that. So I'm
Trying to
done with
keep him-
him.
Trying to keep him on the straight and narrow. I get it.
He's going to have a heart attack and it's going to be all his fault.
What do you mean he's gonna? Well, which one will that be if he has a heart attack? Well, what are we up to now? 6, 7, 8? Come on. I
All
get
right,
it.
I'm over my rant. You guys continue.
Okay. All right. She's over her rant. That was nice. We appreciate her.
These
That's
glass
awesome.
these glass doors in this office of mine.
Just
They've
not
got to
helpful.
go. I
Just not
need
helpful.
soundproofing. I need soundproofing in here.
So she can't hear you ranting about her cooking. Or actually, you're not ranting about her cooking, but you are kind of disparaging a little bit by saying you're buying the cheap imitation which she could make for you.
Okay, so I do the Frankie Boyer show today.
Yes. All right.
And-
Change
and
of
she has-
subject so we can get out of trouble.
No,
here.
no. We're still on the same subject we were, kind of.
Oh, I'm listening.
When we got the interruption. So I was on there, and as I said, this is not a soundproof room, damn it. But I'm on the Frankie Boyer show, and she asked me the question, what enticed you to write this book?
Right.
And I go, well, everybody said I needed to write a book because they know my life and how crazy it's been. And
Yep.
they go, you need to write a book. So I wrote a book.
There you go.
So immediately after the interview, she comes in, she goes, you should have said that organ donation is very important. And you wrote the book to spread the word about organ donation. And so I'm going, well, you should.
Damn, that's a good line.
You should have done the interview then.
Now you need to write that down, put it on a little flashcard so you can have it in front of you. Whenever you're on the next podcast and somebody says, well, why did you decide to write the book? Well, I've had such an interesting life, and yet there's so much news to whatever. Find a good line. Ask ChatGPT to write you a good response that involves spreading the word about organ donation. There you go. That's all you got to do.
I tell you what makes these interviews really difficult.
Mm,
You'll do some, and that's why, well, she's a professional interviewer.
right.
Like I've been on some podcasts and programs where they ask you the question,
Right.
and then they jump in with, you don't get your whole thought out. They want to, go somewhere else. And with her, and I said, man, that's what I liked about, and I'm trying to do that with my Gift of Life podcast too.
Right.
And even the BJ and Bill podcast
Which is?
is to be quiet and listen to the whole answer and not jump in somewhere and saying, like, oh, I remember, I went through that too.
Yeah.
And so I'm learning to use my ears more than my mouth.
As Abraham Lincoln said, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use in proper proportion. Yes, I'm going to say yes to all of that and I think it's because you and I are former radio guys, and silence equals death in the radio business, right? I mean, we used to always say that, right? It's so quiet in here, you could hear the ratings drop. And I find when I'm doing my podcast with Miss Vicky, the Practical Path podcast, I have to force myself to shut up and wait because she'll come back and say, oh, yes. And by the way, and then there'll be more. But if all she does is go, oh, yes, I've jumped in on her a few times and I'm like realizing after listening back going, okay, Bill, that sounds like crap. maybe you want to let her talk because she's got important things to say. She's just not a radio person, and she's not used to the idea of it has to be immediate.
Yeah, because Frankie was really good at that.
Cool.
She would wait almost, because it would be that pause, and I don't know, there's a pause. And then she would go with the next question.
Right.
It wasn't like, because I have done interviews about the book that I'm trying to get my point across. And they're, of course, also, though, they can turn it and twist it and make it, into their interview and get the questions they want. And you're saying in the back of your mind, oh, I really wanted to get this. Like, she never asked me my favorite question. How did you get the title of this book? She did say it was a very clever title, but she never gave me the chance to respond. I was like, oh, it's part of my comedy routine. I always said if I ever wrote a book, that was what I would name it.
You can usually, I'm not, I apologize in advance that I have to recommend it this way. Watch a politician being interviewed. Listen to a politician being interviewed. I know, right? That they will be asked a direct question
and answer something else.
Precisely. And I'm not saying that's good, but if you want to get your point in about the book or something like that, you could start with that. Gee, Bill, BJ, what's your favorite football team? Well, I'll tell you that in a second, but I did want to remind you that, or I did want to say, or whatever. So yeah, you can, I know it's not the best. It's not the coolest way to be. And yes, the political part of it is just, it grinds my gears when I hear that.
And just answer the damn question. That's
just answer the damn question.
Screaming at the TV. Just answer the damn
question. Yep. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, by the way.
And the reporter will even go, it's a yes or no question.
It's a
yes or no. Well, no, because
that used to work. It doesn't work anymore.
None of that to give you a yes or no answer.
None of that works anymore. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. And it's crazy, but all right.
Well, I gotta get ready to go get radiated.
Yes, you have to go get radiated, and our say that fast 5 times. That's hard to say. is already up. So there you go. So just as a final note, go out and go visit Amazon. Go look up More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget and buy your copy today. In fact, maybe buy 5 or 10 of them and give them away as Christmas gifts. Just saying.
Yes, Christmas just around the corner.
There you go.
You always say, oh man, what am I going to get him? He's got everything.
Yep.
I bet he doesn't have a copy of More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget. That would be the perfect gift.
Well, perfect. But it would be great. It would be great. So go do that. Go do that today. Go to Amazon. In fact, thank you for the reminder. I will put the link to the book on the show notes. So if you're like, but I can't find it, just where you get this podcast, Apple Podcasts, whatever, scroll down, find on the show notes. There will be a link directly to Amazon where you can hit that buy button and have it delivered to you ASAP.
Cool.
I know.
Right,
you're welcome.
Man.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great week. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Go buy the book. Until then, it's just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya!
Flip the dial, take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJs shine. 2 mics, 2 guys, and a whole lot of laughs. Living like legends, bringing stories back. No script, no rules, just telling it all. From theme park tales to a pickleball